Hey guys, welcome to the Chase and Hyperspace podcast. I am fucking Chase. Thank you guys for joining me. Podcast world is good to be here. To just fucking recording myself talk. It's good to be here. Um, so I'm waking up, getting my day fucking started, drinking some coffee and getting stoned. Uh, So in this episode, I'm gonna basically be updating you guys on like how the carnivore diet is going for me, or like I just recently started like a 30-day challenge or so. I'm just checking in, and basically, um, so the first 72 hours is just fasted. Starting this challenge, I just did it. I started it with a fast, and that was the reason I did the fast is because I was trying to kind of expedite the transition period for the carnivore diet because anytime I've switched to keto, anytime I've done zero carb or carnivore or whatever, like every time I've done that shit, um, I've had a transition. Uh, like there's like certain things that can happen in the first few weeks or whatever. The body gets adjusted. Um, it's a big shift, really. So like it can be a really big shift to just suddenly eat like no carbs and shit like that, to just eat meat. It can be quite a shock, I guess, to the body. When I did the second time, okay, so when I did the carnivore diet for 6 months, I remember my transition period. It was like pretty bad. Like I got like pain all over and like feeling really lethargic and shit like that. But that was a combination of different things, staying up and just, yeah. If I can even recall if that was actually part of that or if that was just an experience I had, I don't know. But like, so with this transition this time around, if you guys have heard of Joe Rogan, he talks about his 30 days of carnivore or whatever, and he was saying how uh, he was saying how in the first week or two or something like that, he would, just a warning, this is gonna be fucking explicit, so yeah. Um, he was he was getting like these jet black diarrhea shits, basically, like and they were just like explosive. It was explosive diarrhea or whatever, whereas it's just like diarrhea, basically. So I mean, I don't know, I wasn't in his situation, but he described how like his shits changed in the first week or two, and then I think he said that they eventually started to become more normal, and like maybe he said they started becoming good or regular or some shit. I don't fucking know. But I remember when I did the carnivore diet last time for 6 months, it was perfect digestion every time. Didn't have any problems with digestion as far as I know. Um, Other than the one time I ate jerky, breaking a fast, like it was just beef jerky. Well, that wasn't just carnivore though, but I had a feeling that it was because it was dried meat that I just didn't digest it as well. But I did put some habanero flecks in that shit, so that gave me horrible shits. So, but and like feelings of like constipation and stuff, or like my stomach was hurting or some shit from the jerky and the habanero and the tallow. I was eating a lot of tallow, hoping that it would cancel out that possible effect of just, too much protein, not enough fat, kind of thing. Uh, and so okay. Um, so far, I did the 72. I basically, I don't know. I felt like the 72 kind of helped me along. I even think about wanting to do another fast, like I might skip today, because the past 2 days I've eaten, like, I ate all the meat that I bought, which was like, it was like 4 pounds of hamburger. Okay, in 2 days I ate 4 pounds of hamburger. Well, actually, scratch that, because I shared a lot of food with people. I shared 2 New York strip steaks, but I ate 2 of them. Okay. I can't even get into talking about that shit because that's just kind of like um, to the I don't want to get lost in the detail here, but I ate a lot of fucking food. It was actually probably around maintenance calories, like it's pretty damn close to maintenance calories, maybe a little under, maybe a little above. I don't know, I didn't really count calories that crazily, like I didn't weigh my shit up or anything. I just kind of I'm like, well, the steaks are probably anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 calories each, and I just kind of, you know, went from there. I don't know. That may not be the most accurate fucking thing, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like I was just following my own appetite too for those days, but I feel like it was that for those days it was a maintenance thing. So it's like I didn't feel like I overate like crazy or anything like that, or I didn't feel like I underate or anything, but it was still like a lot of food. So it's like right now, I just feel like I'm still adapting, I guess, because like this morning, I'm not even gonna describe my shits, but I think Joe Rogan actually does a fucking fantastic job at describing that situation, because I thought the fast might help me overcome that part of it, but no, it didn't. So yeah. Um but the fast I think did help with sugar cravings so far. I don't know. I think it's helped a lot. I think there's still some residual, just barely though, where I'll think about food a little bit, but I'm trying to not like I'm not giving that shit. Uh, I'm not feeding into it, so yeah, just like I just gotta move on, kind of thing. And I feel like my body is kind of adapting. I think it's kind of getting the message, I guess, of this restrictive diet of the carnivore diet. It's res- it's a restrictive diet, but like honestly, I don't. It is and it isn't. Okay, it's not restrictive in nutrition or anything like that. And honestly, I kind of feel the same way about fasting when it's during the carnivore diet or something like that. I feel like fasting goes from nutrition to nutrition or something like that. Instead of going from like burning off of scraps, just bullshit or something, and then getting into nutrition. Because when a person is burning off of scraps, basically that means they're starving. Like they're not getting a full like hit of the satiety of the nutrients of the energy. Um, I think the best way to kind of get that hit of satiety is, in my experience, probably a carnivore diet. Well, that is maintained for a prolonged period of time, like the longer a person goes carnivore, I think the better that issue kind of becomes the issue of hunger. I think sometimes people like, I believe that it's in the realm of human experience to just kind of overcome hunger and just kind of being like, okay, I'm just gonna eat in the morning or whatever. I'm gonna eat when I feel like it, and yeah, and but it never gets to a point where they're just like, uh, I don't know, like a fucking demon or something. It's not like a fucking, I don't know. I don't think it's like a fucking kind of little monster craving thing. I don't know. So I'm basically gonna be making up snake juice right now. Uh, I might skip today, or I might just eat at a deficit today. Just, I don't know, to just kind of give myself a bit of a break, or to just give myself like a the I don't know, like rest or something. Yeah, I guess like that's what I mean is like I don't want to just overload and just go balls deep into the carnivore mode. I guess like I'm trying to like work my, I want to say like work my way into like a eating at a surplus or something. I guess my thoughts on it right now is like I can definitely eat at some like surplus, or like I feel like I was thinking the challenge that I would have during the carnivore month or whatever would be to eat enough calories. But like I think I can do it. I think I can do it, but I think the issue is I think there's some issue where it's like, yeah, I can, but it's like I have to get I don't know how to put it into words. One second. Um, I guess what I'm trying to say, like, in order to for me to eat 5 or 6,000 calories in a day on the carnivore diet or something like that, if my activity matches that, my activity and maintenance and stuff will probably start going down now that it's becoming winter time. But um, I don't know. Um, say if my maintenance is like 4,000 calories, or say if I need to eat 5 or 6,000 calories in a day because I'm gonna burn that much. I've burned like 7,000 calories in a day before, but I think I burned more than that, but I don't really remember. Um, it's, I guess like what I mean by the carnivore mode is like having just a like insane metabolism, like just revving up the fucking metabolism like as much as possible, to the point where it's like I'm like a fucking uh like an engine or like a machine or something. Um, and I think running it kind of improves it or something like that. Like you don't want to just let it rust or whatever. And so I guess like in order to eat like a high amount like that, I think I have to have like an empty stomach. So which means maybe if the day before I only ate in the morning or something like that, or if like, you know, I just fasted for that day or something like that, then I could be on an empty stomach and have that like extra, that day of just like a lot of activity. I think, I don't know. I guess right now I'm just trying to think of like I like to be in that kind of energy surplus on a carnivore diet. On a standard American diet, not really. But on a carnivore diet, being in an energy surplus sometimes can be a very good thing. Like, it can really just kind of fuel workouts. I think there's a way of eating, and I think frequency really is important with it, where uh, it's like, I think what I should probably do is I think I should do kind of like a yin yang routine or whatever. Like, I do like 48s. So maybe, even though that would be a fucking deficit like crazy, um, I think 48s are just or just either like 48s or like a few days fasting, a few days on kind of thing, where it just like fasted, fed, fasted, fed. Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Like, I think they're different modes, and it's like I really think I've neglected the fasting mode in a way. Like, obviously I have like fucking body fat and stuff, but it's like I want to just kind of incorporate it more, because I think there is a healing element to fasting. So if I could really just kind of make it a lifestyle um, in a way that's healthy, because I'm not trying to just be at a extremely long, prolonged deficit or something like that, and just forcing my body to become a bitch or something like that. Um, like, honestly, maybe the way I should do it is just like every day I work or something like that, maybe eat, and then on my off days I can fast. I don't know. But honestly, on the days that I work, if I fast, I don't really recommend this, but I have fasted while working, and like sometimes it's that's some good stuff. I don't know. Like, I think it helps me get into a fast quicker. And honestly, I think a fasting day can be higher productivity. Like, I could focus on creating things and cleaning up and stuff rather than cooking and eating, that kind of thing. Like, I really think there should be a balance, not just constantly eating. I don't know, especially like eating animals and stuff. Like, you can't just be constantly eating animals. I think there has to be kind of like a balance. And it's kind of crazy, but like some people will think, for a balance you have to eat 6 times a day, but I think there's a balance where it's like you can eat maybe even like once a day or twice a day, maybe 3 times a day, and then having days where it's like you don't even eat anything, because it's I really believe in that carnivore, like fed and fasting mode. I kind of think it's almost this entirely different mode. It's like this mode that unlocks these other modes or something like that. So there's like the standard American diet, and then there's the carnivore diet, but the carnivore diet splits off into two different modes or some shit. The fasting and the fed carnivorous mode. Yes, the standard American diet can have its fasted mode, I guess, but it's like uh, the sugar burning cycle really demands for like a high eating frequency to just get enough calories in. Holy shit! Look at this. That's like the collagen I put in my coffee. I didn't stir it up, and it literally just fucking created like a chunk of fucking collagen. Like that stuff is good for like joint health, ligament health, I guess hair and skin and shit. Um, um, I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just got another half cup of coffee or some shit like that. And I had to check my laundry, so I have a life while I'm trying to get this in, so yeah. Um, so, okay. So another thing too, like when I woke up today, basically the first thing I had to do was go use the bathroom. And then another thing too is like, I don't know what the hell it was, but it was like my heart was like kind of like pounding or whatever. I had like a pounding feeling to it. Kind of like uh, I don't know. I think it was, and I also had dry mouth because I was super stoned, or like I got really stoned the night before. So I had like dry mouth. My heart was like pounding. My stomach kind of it didn't really feel right. I had to go take a fucking shit. So I guess what I'm trying to say is there's going to be some struggle if anyone tries to do the carnivore diet. I don't know. Some people might transition perfectly smoothly, but sometimes it can be kind of like a motherfucking. It's like a rehabilitation diet, or like I hate to throw the word like detox around, but it's just kind of the lowest. It's like the highest resolution word I have for it at the moment is detox. It's probably not. It's probably something not precisely to do with detoxification, but it's just there's a process or something that the body is going through, and there's like a other side to it. And I think the other side of it, the thing I think that is appealing about the carnivore diet is like once you get on the other side, it's like sometimes it can be a better condition, like depression, clear. Like some people, they have their testimonies about the carnivore diet and stuff like that. And it's like, especially after the transition period, it's like things get better and then things just continue to get better kind of thing, it seems like. Or like, someone might be dealing with a certain issue and they're able to hopefully fit, recover from certain said issue like excuse me, like I've had like a lot of problems when it comes to like food. I used to get so fucking constipated that I'd like lay on my bathroom floor and shit like that. And that occurred not while I was doing the carnivore diet, but it actually, what doing keto helped that quite a bit. And only since then I've kind of decreased the frequency of those kinds of experiences. But I used to be kind of like when I was in like middle school or some shit. I had horrible fucking like constipation and stuff, stomach pain. Headaches like a motherfucker, depression, anxiety, uh, like basically no confidence. Excuse me. I forgot to say cheers, by the way. Fucking cheers. Um, but yeah, it's just kind of like coming from issues, I guess. There's like some issues that I guess I would like to see resolved, and I think carnivore can help with them. Um, like in middle school and stuff, like I had ADD, ADHD, and shit. Like my shit was all fucked up. Okay, um, if anyone like was dealt the card of if anyone was dealt the cards that I was dealt, um, it's just like I would like to see how other people turn out or something like that, uh, given uh, how I was raised or just like the environment and just kind of like uh, like I don't know. In a way it's it might be kind of fucked up, but it's just like in a way the way I kind of look at it is like the low points in my life with like diet and stuff are just like necessary for me for some reason, like, or it's been like that suffering that I go through has been like necessary. uh in a way I feel like, you know, I've struggled to like find the truth this entire time, like my entire life. I kind of think of um some of the choices I've made in my life when it comes to food and stuff, and like how I've, in a way, it's like, uh, in a way, I feel like I've kind of have chosen my fate in a lot of ways. So I just kind of realized that my light isn't on in my room. I'm gonna go fix that. What's up? Finally got my fucking light on. Got some fuzzies on me. Um, so like I kind of think about it in some ways, like some of the choices I've made, or like um, how I've kind of built, how I've kind of have just made my bed, I suppose, throughout my life, and how I've had to sleep in it. Basically, like I've thought about certain decisions I made when I was younger, like in school, and not buying the best, not buying the right food, I suppose. Um, when I was given lunch money, a lot of times I would like get cookies. I would kind of like overspend. I feel like I would spend my lunch money pretty quick or whatever, and then like ask my mom or whatever for more lunch money. It was really a strain on her, I think, because I spent unnecessary amounts of money. Uh, and then I was fucking fat too, so it's honestly like I've had to look in the mirror before and just kind of see myself and be like, kind of call myself out. It's really hard. Like the accountability mirror idea, like looking in the mirror and holding yourself accountable, like that shit. Oh my god, that shit can take you to hell. Like that mirror. I don't fucking know. It's just you have to be you have to be fucking careful when dealing with like a mirror, or like holding yourself accountable or and shit like that. You have to be careful with that. But like one experience I had was just like I felt like I was being kind of like gluttonous or some shit, I was starting to feel like fucking Donald Trump or some shit. Like, I don't fucking know how to explain it. Like, I was starting to feel like a disgusting human being. And I was just like, I felt like I was just like eating to the point of like making myself bloated and like, um, it's kind of like this thing where it's like, why would, why would you trust someone if all they do is just like take everything? Like, um, if there's a person who just takes advantage of like situations to just kind of like stuff their face or whatever, just kind of take or some shit like that. So I don't know, like I I've had like tough times of just like one time I looked in the mirror and like I was also tripping, but like I think this kind of helped me sort some stuff out. But there's this one time I was looking in the mirror and I just felt like I fucked my diet up or whatever, and that I was starting to get puffy in my face and like just kind of looking like shit or something. And then uh, I decided to go for like a fasted run or something. I think I ran for maybe like 2 hours or something. Like I just went for a run or whatever, and not a sprint or anything, but I just started. I had to do something to like fix this issue because I felt like this issue of like how I look or whatever. I felt like people wouldn't be able to trust me, or that people, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I just kind of, yeah. In a way, I also felt like people might want to fucking like kill me or some shit. Like it was weird. Like I felt like people might fucking kill me if I'm just like a disgusting person. So like just real shit. Like if I'm like a glutton, it's like why the fuck would anyone like care about me? I guess like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like or like certain people, I feel like they would just be totally indifferent to whether or not I was alive or not, that kind of thing. And it's just like, whoa, there, I gotta like reassess like my priorities here. And it's like kind of tough because it's like, sometimes that discipline isn't fun. Sometimes it's just really tough and uncomfortable. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times people want to punish themselves or something like that. I don't know if it's necessarily punishing myself, but it was just like, it's like, this is not okay. Like, we have to do, like, we need to, like, we have to do something about this. And, yeah, I went and did something about it. And then, like, after I did my run or whatever, I just felt a lot better about myself. Like with the reflection in the mirror, that kind of shit. Like I felt like I felt better about myself. Oh. So, and like with the carnivore diet, I feel like uh, that helps the problem, but it doesn't fix it entirely. I think it is like a psychological kind of thing of being able to be like, okay, I've had enough. Okay, like I don't know. It's a weird thing because it's like calling myself out or whatever for like being insatiable or something like that. Like, haven't you had enough? Like, fuck's sakes. Like, and it's kind of a sad story because it's like the mind or the body is really actually trying to find nutrition, and sometimes our diets are malnourishing even though they're obesogenic. So it's like the lack of nutrition in food causes overeating in a way. So like I think sometimes the body can have like a really strong appetite, um, because it's like not the diet isn't sustaining, and in a way the unsustainable diet is also fueling the the um the hunger or whatever, like, and I don't know. um so I guess like, when I think about like how do I fix, if I could just try to fix that. I feel like it's kind of like a low monster thing that has like cravings or some shit, and it's like you don't want to feed into it, or like there's kind of the idea of like which one do you feed, like the idea of like wolves, like there's a good and a bad wolf or whatever, and like sometimes you don't want to feed that bad wolf or whatever, like I don't know how to explain it, like you don't want to kind of so I think the idea of like fasting and stuff, I think what it's important for really is like, kind of starving out the demons or something, like I don't know how to explain it, but like you don't want to feed into any of the demons or some shit, like I don't know how to explain it. um Man, we're fucking going deep here. Okay, so um yeah, so like when I did like the 7 day fast, which was over a year ago, I just felt like it was the truth or some shit. Like I was just so happy about it that it felt like I was really just breaking down walls, and I was like stepping outside of or I was like seeing the matrix or some shit. Um like I felt like I felt like I was breaking through this wall that no one even knew existed. Like it's, I don't know, like opening doors that I didn't even know existed kind of shit, where it's like what the fuck, like I didn't even know about this shit, like, and no one knows about this, what in the fuck. And then trying to talk to people about it is like really weird. It's so weird because like trying to share something like a fucking, it's kind of stressful for me. I think I have a resentment actually about it, but being able to articulate like fucking uh, good shit, I guess, and like things that I find to be extremely positive and so valuable, and just like trying to like uh, sh- uh, share like, um, share, show people like these kind of like a better way or like a different way of uh like having a revelation or something like that and just trying to explain it to someone, it can sound extremely fucking crazy. So I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm gonna try to wrap this video up. um Man, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. um I think that's it for now. So nice little fucking short video. 40 minutes is short, but whatever. Um, Alright, well, I hope you all have a super blessed fucking day. So take care, go fucking do something, start something, fucking, uh, I don't know, just kind of, do what you find meaningful. Uh, Always, I don't know, I'm not gonna get into it, but, you guys have a fucking great day. Take care. Peace and love and harmony. Bye, everybody.